So good evening. My name is Al Terminello, and welcome to the annual Veterans Day celebration. And it's an honor and a privilege to be here tonight. Thank you. I just wanted to say that thanks to Mayor Rizzo and Nick Boer from the Veterans Services, all this stuff is made possible during the whole year because of funding that the mayor did give us and has given us, so has the past mayors. And I do know that that will continue. So again, thank you very much, because without those funds, events like this would not be possible. So now I'd like to have the Chelsea Honor Guard please post the colors. Please rise. All right. I'd like to have one of our local veterans, Nick Jacoby, please come on up here and going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Nick. And now I'm pleased to present the singing of the national anthem by Antonio DeCicco.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Fabulous job. Fabulous job. Thank you very much. Antonio DeCicco from the 8th grade. What a fabulous job. This event is helped along by a lot of people because of their generous time and donations. One such person is always there for the city of Revere. He's there for everybody, for veterans. He's there for everybody. And I'm glad to say that he's a close personal friend of mine. It's the Speaker of the House, Mr. Robert DeLeo.
Thank you very much, Al, and welcome to all of you here today as we remember all of our veterans, not only just in Revere, but throughout our state, throughout our great country. What's very interesting about Veterans Day, I find, is that it gives you a moment to pause and to think. To think about what we have in this country. Recently, we had an election in this city. In some countries, that wouldn't be allowed. Today being Sunday, you're allowed to worship as you so choose. In other countries, that wouldn't be allowed. In this country, you're allowed to send your child to whatever school that they wish to go. And in other countries, many times that's not allowed. So when you think about all the freedoms and liberties that we have here, just remember one thing. that we live in the greatest country in the world. And as you look back to see how this country was formed and how we attained these liberties, you see very quickly that it was because of our veterans. Very simply, because of our veterans who put their lives on the line so that we could be free. So as we come together today, not only today, but hopefully each and every day, you'll remember our veterans and you'll ask God to bless each and every one of them who have served or are serving right now. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the speaker just told about Veterans Day. Well, the speaker is not a veteran, but he feels like he's a veteran. The Commonwealth of Massachusetts has the best veterans programs in the country because of Bob DeLeo and his leadership with the House of Representatives and the Senate President and the Governor of Massachusetts. So what I want to do every year, I always get pins from Arlington National Cemetery. They're Veterans Day pins, and I want to present one to the speaker. It's a 2015 Veterans Day pin from Arlington National Cemetery.
Okay, thank you. Like I said, one of the best guys there is, and for veterans, there's no better right there than Bob DeLeo. Right behind him, though, I'll tell you, we've been lucky. We have a 1-2 punch coming up in the state representative seat for the rest of Revere is Rosalie Vincent. She's another 100% for veterans, 100% for Revere. We're very proud to have her here and always supporting our good cause. Rosalie?
Thank you, Al, who is also a veteran. Thank you to all the veterans here, Ira, Nick, for putting on events like this for our veterans. I just want to say thank you to our veterans for their service. Thank you to our veterans for their sacrifice. And I use this line all the time because it just is so meaningful. I worked, as everyone knows, with the late Bill Reinstein, and his famous saying was, "I never had the honor to fight with you, but I now have the honor to fight for you on Beacon Hill." And thanks to our leader, Speaker DeLeo, we have been very blessed to have passed many pieces of veterans legislation under the leadership of our speaker. So I just want to say thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I wish all of you, God bless our veterans, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosalie, very much. And thank you for always being here. Now I'm going to have to do a little searching here just to see because I don't have any names written down. I'd like to introduce the members of the Revere City Council, our members, our elected. We have Patrick Keefe, stand up please. Councilor-elect for Ward 4. I guess that's it for now. Oh, there we go, wait a minute. Hiding behind me over there. I'd like to introduce Councilor at Large, but now Mayor-elect for the City of Revere, Brian Arrigo. Sorry, I didn't think with your hand in front of your face over there. I'm sure Brian will carry on the traditions that all the mayors previous to him have done and support veteran services here in Revere. And I got the thumbs up on that, so I know that that's a go. Thank you very much. Next on the agenda is the members of the Revere School Committee and elected, newly elected. We have, in no particular order, Susan Gravelisi, Carol Ty, Michael Ferrandi, Stacy Rizzo, and newly elected member to the school committee, back again, is Fred Sinella. And I'm sorry, I missed somebody. I saw him walk in and it just slipped my mind. We have newly elected councilor at large, George Rotundo, is also here. I'm up here doing all the talking, and my partner, who is the Ward 2 councilor, Ira Novoselsky, he does all the running around. And together we put this thing together, and we do a lot of things during the year. But as a team, that's what it's all about. And so I'd like to introduce my partner, the co-founder of the Revere Veterans Committee with me. Also, like I said, proud member of the as City Council, Ward 2 City Councilor, past National Commander of the Jewish War Veterans, and I don't want to even begin to name the rest of it. But my friend and colleague, Ira Novoselsky. Did I get it all right, Ira? Oh.
Well, I got another hour.
Yeah, okay. But again, ladies and gentlemen, tonight it's about our veterans. And we have special guests here tonight that I'm always proud to say that they show up. And we're glad to have them. They're our friends. They're our neighbors in the city of Chelsea, but a lot of them, they come from all over, but they live in the Chelsea Soldiers Home. And I'd like to just, ladies and gentlemen, can I have a round of applause for our veterans from the Chelsea Soldiers Home and our guests. We're honored to have them every year, and they also provided the honor guard tonight, so they're from the Chelsea Soldiers Home as well. So again, we welcome you. It was always a pleasure to have you here as our guests. Thank you. Our Director of Veteran Services is Nick Boer, and he does a terrific job. I do know that firsthand, and anybody I've ever spoke to has got nothing but good things to say about him. And he can't be here tonight, but we do have his trusty assistant, Donna Driesen. Donna, this year, we're going to have a Veterans Food Bank distribution. So if anybody that's a veteran that's in need of food, there's going to be a food bank on December 2nd at the American Legion Hall, 249 Broadway. If anybody doesn't know where that is, we'll get you a map. And that's at 10:30 in the morning to 11:30 in the morning. Now, this is what it says, so this way there's no mix-up. If you are a veteran, widow or widower, or dependent of a veteran, the Revere Department of Veterans Services, in partnership with the Greater Boston Food Bank, through the generosity of Bank of America, invites you to participate. So, I will repeat that again. If you are a veteran, widow or widower, or a dependent of a veteran, you can apply to this program. Now the hook. You do need to call the office of Nick Boer, or Donna, talk to Donna, actually, that's who you're probably getting, because she's running the show, before November 18th. So this is very important. They're glad to give you the food, they're glad to help you out, but you do need to register before November 18th. And I will say the number that you need to call for people who don't know. And you can see me, I'll be here the rest of the day. You're here, I'm here all night. I get that in. The phone number is 781-286-8119, 781-286-8119. So please, register before November 18th, and on December 2nd, you can go down to the American Legion building and get some food. And that's quite a thing. So there's more services that Revere is proud to put forth to our veterans or their dependents. So with that, we're going to move right on to the next part of my agenda. Moving right along. Thank you. Okay. And again, I'm overwhelmed by the people that are here tonight. I want to thank you again very much to help make this a success. And our veterans mean the world to us. We wouldn't have anything without them. So I'm going to introduce a couple of veterans right now for the people who've done so much during the year, and then we're going to get to you, the veterans that are here in the audience that make today possible. So first, the host post for the 2015 at the Memorial Day event is the Leon J. Mottola Post 4524, Commander Dennis Michelle. Okay. Next is the Jewish War Veterans, Prince Strauss, Groman Post 161, Commander Joseph Cole. The Beachmont Post 6712, which graciously lets us host this event here every year. And it's the same thing I have to say throughout the rest of the posts to people that a lot of people don't know. They open their hearts, they open their doors, they open their pocketbooks to the Revere Veterans Committee. Whatever we ask, whatever we what can we do for you? That's all they say. I walk in the door, what do you need? What do you want? So I want you to know that the veterans that are, all besides serving for this country, are serving the city of Revere by allowing things like this to happen in their posts, by donating their time and donating their services. So you really need to know that how much these people, these veterans of Revere, are behind the community, and it's a wonderful thing. The Revere Alliance Veterans Council, President Morris Morris. Mr. President, stand up. The American Legion Post 61. That's kind of like the home of the Revere Veterans Committee. We have a storage room. Bill Chisholm, right there, Commander Bill Chisholm. I think the only thing we don't do there is our laundry, but thank you, Bill, for all the space that you give us. There are other clubs that are also involved in helping out during the year, which is the Patriot Civic Club. The Revere Elks, right there, ladies and gentlemen, the Revere Elks. The Revere Moose. And again, I can't stress how much I enjoy having the company of the veterans from the Chelsea Soldiers Home. Okay. The other thing that I need to bring out is the fact that the ladies' auxiliary from this post helps out with everything, and they're going to be help serving the food right out here. So it's June, around somewhere, June. Not coming out. But the ladies' auxiliary, they're great. They always help us out, and they'll be serving the food in a little while. So, we have some presentations to make out here, and a couple other people that helped out during tonight's presentation, and also for Pam Anderson, wherever you happen to be standing here, right over there. She's always here, collecting tickets, helping out wherever we can. Okay, the first presentation tonight is to the Leon J. Mottola Post. 4524 is the host organization. So with the commander from the Mottola Post? Anybody from the Mottola Post here? We have a representative. The next one, I'd like to call forward the Chelsea Soldiers Home Honor Guide. Please, gentlemen, come right out here. Everybody.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, these guys, and I don't know if they have any women on this board. They don't. Well, we're gonna have to work on that side. Okay. As you can tell, they have a STRAC group, and they do this for us almost every year. We switch with them in the junior ROTC from the high school. But these guys go everywhere. And anytime you need them, they're there for you to present colors and show the dignity of Old Glory and represent the Chelsea Soldiers Home. So with that, we have a few citations for these guys. And this one's going, where's Tom? Tom Miller, wake up, get off the phone.
Come on, Tommy. Hey, Tom.
There you go, Tom Miller, leader of the pack. Come here, Tom. Come over here, Tom. From my side. From my side. And this certificate, they'll all read the same, but this is presented to Tom Miller, United States Navy. Retired or just finished? Finished, okay. An acknowledgement of your extraordinary, distinguished, and meritorious achievement in the ongoing efforts to honor and support our nation's veterans. Presented by the Revere Veterans Committee and the City of Revere, this 8th day of November in the year 2015. That's for you, my friend. Thank you. And this one, it reads the same, and this is for Tom Estrada, United States Marine Corps. And I think Bob Lewin, right here, right, here you go. Same thing, here you go, United States Navy. My bingo partner over here. Richard Johnson, United States Navy. And I do have one that I'm going to ask Tom to bring back to the Soldiers Home. bring it back to Superintendent Cheryl Poppy. Cheryl has been very demonstrative, is one word, and very supportive of all veterans.
That's a big word.
I happened to work with Cheryl when we were in the National Guard together. She happened to be my boss for a little while. And I just want Tom to bring this back to her so they can hang up in her office. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Gentlemen, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much for everything. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Chelsea Soldiers Home Honor Guard. Okay, we have one more. This next recipient has been quite an influence around the city of Revere on a lot of projects. And just recently, she just got back from Bourne National Cemetery, where she was putting out American flags. She takes every year she does that for Veterans Day. She does that for Memorial Day. She's a very big help to the veterans in the city of Revere. So Pamela Anderson, please come here. Give me my camera. We'll have to take a picture later, but we're gonna we'll let the journal take care. But Ira, you want to do the honors, please?
Sure, would love to.
I don't want to say meritorious.
I had to do this because she's a constituent of mine, so I want to make sure I got her vote. Pam, I know all the hard work you do for all the organizations around the city, and this is written for your hard work volunteering at at events for our veterans and assisting in to beautify our city of Revere, presented by the Revere Veterans Committee and the City of Revere this 8th day of November in the year 2015.
So that was great. I mean, everybody well deserves it. Everybody helps the Veterans Committee and the City of Revere all year. And again, I can't stress enough how important it is that you people that are here tonight, that are supporting of our veterans, it shows that you do care, and it's great. Because our veterans gave us everything that we have, like the speaker said. Everything we have, we owe to a vet. And I'm proud to be part of the Revere Veterans Committee. I'm proud to be a citizen here in the city of Revere who does so much for everybody. So thank you again for being here. Of course, our DJ is no stranger to anybody who's out at all, as Alan Labella. And, you know you? I found a city somewhere that didn't know who he was. Alan's been always good to us. He's a dear friend of mine and Ira's. So again, he's not here every year because he's a slouch. He's here every year because he enjoys being here. He helps us out all the time, all year round. So Alan, welcome back. Okay, I have a request. I didn't know I was doing requests tonight, but I have a request. And again, it's for the food bank. So it's at the Revere Veterans Service Department at the American Legion Building on Broadway. And the food bank will be giving out food Wednesday, December 2nd, from 10:30 to 11:30. But I'm sure if there's enough people, it'll stay open later. But it's at least from 10:30 to 11:30. And if you're a veteran, widow or widower, or dependent of a veteran, the City of Revere's Department of Veteran Services, in partnership with the Greater Boston Food Bank, and through the generosity of Bank of America, invites you to participate. So, the second part of that statement is going to be said is the fact that you need to register. So again, the date to register is before November 18th. And the phone number is Dick Bower's office, so if anybody has that number, that's the number to call. Anybody that's here that wants that number after we get through with the services, I'll be glad to give it to them. but for right now, for TV purposes, the number is 781-286-8119. 781-286-8119, and that's please register before November 18th. Okay. This is kind of an oddity, but it's a good one. We have the photographer from the Revere Journal that's here, but she's also a veteran from the Air Force, if I remember correctly. So I'd like to introduce Kate Anslinger. I'd like to have the veterans of the assorted services that are in departments that are here, please take a bow, right? All right. All you Army guys and ladies, please stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, the U.S. Army. Oh, that's the Air Force. All right, so bring up the Air Force. Air Force, sorry, Air Force. All right, that's better. You gotta get the right songs in here. Air Force, thank you very much. All right, members of the U.S. Navy. And I'm proud to say my grandson is part of that Navy group right now. He'd be here tonight, but he's serving this weekend. Okay. Okay, the U.S. Marines, please stand up. Now we got a couple. Thank you very much. And last but not least, to say the least, the U.S. Coast Guard and the Merchant Marines. I know, this is as close as we can come up with the Coast Guard, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the veterans that are here tonight from the city of Revere helping us celebrate Veterans Day. And they're all welcome, and they're all, from the bottom of our hearts, a big thank you for your service to this country. Maybe the music didn't quite light up, but the heartfelt thank you. Okay.
I know we have a lot of, everybody's a hero in here. All our veterans are heroes, but there's some veterans that put their lives on the line and did the right thing. Some people have the Medal of Honor. Some people have the Bronze Star and the Silver Star. And I would like to start with the Bronze Star. With the Bronze Star, if anybody in the hall, well, any veterans got the Bronze Star, received the Bronze Star for valor, any of the awards, just either rise or raise your hands. There you go. Oh, young lady, thank you. Congratulations. Anyone over here? Silver Star. Here we go. Thank you very much, folks. Anybody with the Medal of Honor? I want to come over and salute you. Who got the Medal of Honor? Oh, your father got the Medal of Honor. Congratulations. One of your family members? Uncle? 3 Purple Hats. How many else? Who else got the Purple Hat? Right here. Where are you guys? Here you go. Doesn't matter how many. You got one. You got one. That's all that matters. Mark Silvestri. Bronze Star recipient. Terrific. Okay. Are we almost ready over there, guys? So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank all the veterans, all my colleagues, my comrades, for all your service and the things you've done to keep our freedom free. Today is the day, as Bob Khalil was saying, it's for our veterans. And today is the day for the veterans who are here. We remember our veterans who gave their lives. But today, on November 11th, which will be actually Wednesday, at 11:11, when the armistice was signed, is the day that we honor all our current veterans and all that are here, still here.